Hey everyone, how is everybody doing? This is Anubhav here back once again from TechnoSwat, and in today's video I will tell you guys how to make your Android device look like iOS. Now the reason why I'm doing this is just to show off what Android can do, or it may help the people who have just switched from iOS to Android, and it will give them a much simpler layout so that they can get accustomed to Android. And moreover, this is just me showing off what Android can do and how much Android is better than iOS. Okay, now getting into the tutorial, you will need three applications for this. The first application is iLauncher, which is the launcher as you can see that I have set up here. The reason I picked this launcher over other launchers is just because this launcher has some nice animations and it has more features than the other iOS launchers out there. So as you can see, when you click and hold on one thing, you have that wiggle animation, and the calendar application, if you'll notice down below, actually shows the date, and that is pretty cool. And the clock application actually ticks, and I really like. And when you swipe up, you have the search application and the wallpaper gets blurred out. And just for instance, I'm using Flexi keyboard with the black theme set on it, so it can give a feel about the iOS stuff. It would be better if they would add a gray one, but they don't have one now, so I'm using the one which is available. Now as you can see, you have all the nice animations, and even when you launch an application, you have that zooming animation which iOS always has, and it looks amazing. So for the launcher, you will need this iLauncher application. It's paid in the Google Play Store, but as always, I'll leave a link in the description for the APK. And in order to install the APK, you just have to enable unknown sources in your settings. In case you guys don't know how to enable that, just head over to your security and just scroll down and enable unknown sources. What this basically allows you is to install applications other than the Google Play Store. So once you're done that, the second application you'll need is iNoti. Now this is from the same developer, and once again it's a paid, but I'll again leave a link in the description for the APK, and you can just install it the same way you did the launcher. When you enable it, this is practically the status bar. So if you can see that, I'm sorry guys, that was a mistake. If you can see, when I swipe down, it has that nice little bounce animation, and it looks absolutely like the notification bar of iOS. It's very fluid, it's very smooth, and that's pretty much what it does. You can get the iOS notification bar. Now we don't have the notification center, that's one problem. And one more reason is that I didn't download any external lock screen application because none of them were stable or good. So what I basically did was I set the lock to none, so when I unlock my device, it has a pretty nice animation right there, and it feels pretty good, as you guys can see. Now to set it as none, just head over to your status bar, your settings, then head over to your lock screen. Now note that this may be different for different devices, and just set the screen lock to none. And in case you're using any third-party lock screen apps, just set that to none too, or just switch it off, so that you have no lock screen whatsoever. And when you unlock the screen, you have this nice little animation. The third and the last application is free, and it's the iOS 8 wallpapers. Now as you can see, this has number of different iOS 8 wallpapers which you can click and select. The reason I'm using this wallpaper is because this little bar down here doesn't change the color with respect to wallpaper, and that's one more drawback of this launcher. And for that reason, this wallpaper really goes. But if you see that I set any other wallpaper such as this one, it won't look good. As you can see, it looks pretty weird. So that's why I have it set as this wallpaper. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, and I think this is the closest we can get to customizing our Android phones to iOS. However, if you're rooted, you have a number of more steps which you can do, but I'll not get into those right now. Just in case if you want to know those, just hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to check it out. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Once again, all these applications will have link in the description, and that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hit that like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you're new. And of course, the Nexus 6 giveaway is going great, and I would tell you guys to share the video, you know, in order to get more participants, and we'll have more fun. So that's it for these videos, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay awesome.